Here we are again at Fit as a Fiddle. This will be a collection of videos that we're going to make available to my membership and to the public. Trying to keep you guys as well as we can, keeping you moving. So we're trying this a little bit differently than the last one, but bear with us, we are still learning about this stuff. Anyway, I'm going to take you through a pretty basic Pilates class. I'm going to try not to make it too complex. I'm going to just keep you moving. I'm using no gear, absolutely no gear, no gimmicks. I'm going to talk about safety. That tilting tuck posture, anytime we're doing standing posture, just saves the back. Pilates is all about the core, the power center, front and back, all through the middle. We're just going to get you warmed up a little bit. Take a nice deep breath to the top. We're going to put some music to this later, but you can choose any music, something that makes you feel peaceful. I'm not going to do fast reps. Today I'm just going to do something passive. I think a lot of us have a lot on our minds. Remember, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Or as Jeff would say, in through the nose, out through the butt. Take a couple more deep breaths. I'm going to go a little bit lower. One up, open up. I'm always looking for as much muscle as I can get. Keeping the movements nice and slow, keeping the technique clean. If you're using a mirror, you can actually keep your movements nice and balanced, which also helps. And I'm going to go one more. Take the right arm up. So you're going to see my mirrored image here. Just follow. You can mirror my image or just do whatever feels comfortable for you. So this is opening up the back. Again, I'm breathing in the nose, out the mouth. And all we're trying to do basically is get some blood flow to start with. That's my last one. Good. I'm going to do a little bit deeper squat and a reach just to get some blood flow. So I'll do 10 of these. Squat and a reach. We do these a lot in class. I'm also engaging quads and glute. Power muscles. And 10. I'm going to do a standing cat-cow. So again, just load the legs. Quads are working a little bit here. Seated, tilt and tuck for the spine. Stability. Lean in, round up. Dig a little bit and rotate up through. And reverse. So just like you would on the floor, we are going to do some of these from the floor in a bit. Don't forget that jaw line. I got 2 more. That feels great on the back. And resolve. So I'm going to take it down to table posture. So just come on down. So I'm just using a nice soft blanket to make this comfortable as possible. Dropping down to hero posture. I'm going to get a stretch through the hip flexors just by pressing forward and squeezing the glute. So give me 5 of those. Normally once we start the Pilates moves, everything's 10 reps. Anybody can do 10 reps. They do get difficult though. 4 and 5. We'll just do that there. Come on to table, so land the hands. So something to note about this posture, even for push-ups, anything for a prone posture, keep your elbows soft, load the muscles, don't load the bone structure of your body. You don't need to be that hard on yourself. So I'm going to go cat-cow again, just 5. With your breath. In and out. I'm going to widen the knee posture and rotate to the right, down across the body. So this is loosening up quads and hams, giving you a nice little pressure across the belly, great for digestion. Second side, 5 reps each side. With your breath. Give me one child posture here, drop all the way back, give me one stretch. Nice and gentle on the body here. Come on up to table. So I'm going to do a little bit of leg work here. So we're going to do a leg extension. We're going to just kick straight back, drop the knee to the floor, and then lift and rotate the hip, flexion through the foot. So again, that's a lift straight out through the heel, and then a rotation through the hip, flex through the ankle. And we're going to go 10 reps right there. Here we go. And breathe. 4, 5, fun, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Give yourself a rest. Come up to hero. Relax the wrists out. Anytime we're doing this prone stuff, it can get pretty difficult for the wrists, especially with our aging bodies. I know my membership is aging with us, so we like to care for the joints. Going back to prone, back to that table posture, and I'm going to do the second side, 10 reps again, 1 straight kick, 1 hook kick. Settle it, soften the elbows, safety first, and 1 and hook. And come up to hero, relax through the wrists. Good. Let's do a stretch here and a little bit of work for the quads. So set yourself up nice and tall, tilt and tuck the hips under. We're going to breathe and power up at the top, and then lean back into the quads. At the front, I want you to do a drop down push-up. Eyes up. Come on back. Big breath to the top. Breathe. Power. Drop down, push up. Don't drop your belly to the floor. And come on back up. So you can make these difficult or you can make them hard. Anybody that's been in this room knows we have lots of options. So you can come right to a gentleman's push-up from your feet. All the ladies in here, just work from your knees at this point. Breathe. forget, squeeze the glute. That little lean back for the quads. And give me one more. Rest the shoulders back and down. We're going to move on through pigeon. So from this posture, keep the right knee forward. You can move it to the middle slightly and push yourself back, slide or shift into this 30-degree. Drop down to the elbows and hold. Keep your eyes up and just breathe into that right hip. I'm going to shift down to the hip onto the floor, 10 reps, 1 and up, 2 and up, 3 and up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to straighten the arms beside the knee, come on up through the chest wall. Load the arms, again, not the bone structure, the muscles. Give me a look over the shoulder, and an exhale. Look up through, and a shift to the other side. And come on up through. Then you can pull through center. And back to neutral. I'm going to centralize the left knee, or the opposite knee, and shift all the way back again to pigeon. Let it go. Relax down through the hips. We're going to shift down to the floor, all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Plant the hands beside the knee, upright through the chest, shoulders. A breath. Relax down through the belly. We're going to look over the shoulder again. And an up through center. And second side. And come on out forward. Back to table. Wide knees and back to child. So in this portion, I want to be as low in the hip line as possible. So push as low as you can. Then relax the head and the arms forward and down. Breathe. 5 breaths. Thread the needle right. 5 breaths. and switch for 5 breaths. Come on back up. So I'm going to change position here, and we're going to move to a sideways position so you'll be able to see what I'm doing. I'm not going to move my mat, but you would just want to stay on your side, but just make sure you can see what I'm doing. So normally with clients in here, I just want to make sure everybody can see and hear me. So normally I'm facing the other way. This feels very strange, but anyway, I'm going to work on my right side. So basically, I just want this cushion underneath my hip. I don't want to have any pain in my IT band. As we get older, we want to exercise, but we also want comfort. So I'm going to just shift to a sideways posture, and I'm going to go to work mode pretty much right away, lengthening the spine and holding a perched position with the feet. So that means heels together, toes apart. Again, I'm going to lengthen the spine, but I'm working still. First time you start this hold, you'll realize how much work this is. So everything starts there, and I'm pretty much ready to go. So the first thing I'm going to do is just pull that top knee in. I'm going to flex and point that top foot 5 times. So I'm just going to keep adding moves here. So I'm going to extend both fingernails to the floor and a heel flexion, elbow to knee. Give me 10 there. Exhale on the work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to hold that stretch, and then I'm going to, you can use your pant leg or your sock, but that top leg comes straight up. A nice big stretch here for hamstring, top leg. Take a breath. Now the pull, hold. I like a good stretch, and the next movement will be to let this go and bring it back again. So I'm going to allow the arm to go as well. 1 and up, and do try to tap out the toe. 2, 3, and again it's 10 reps. 4, 5, and breathe. And 1 more. And I like that stretch at the top, so I'm going to dig again. Hold. So this is what we would do in a normal Thursday 12:30 class. The Wednesday 5:30 class before circle was typically similar to this. Sometimes it's on a body ball, sometimes not. Now I'm going to take that bottom foot and take it to the top. I'm still working. That bottom foot's been off the floor this whole time. And we're going to go up, join them together. 1, 2, and this is another 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I'm going to let that go. People in my classes know that I can take that a whole lot further. There's a lot more exercises we can do per side. Just stretching one more time, and I'm going to fold that. So I'm going to open the top leg, flatten the heel to the floor, lengthen the bottom one, and I'm going to continue to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and you can fold that as well. I like to do a tricep exercise on either side. So I'm gonna just set up for that. So laying down on the side, we've got the bottom arm coming to the top and the top arm underneath. Lengthen the spine. I'm going to push directly down with that top arm and hand, down into the heel of the hand, and straight up and down. Straight up and down. Try not to go too fast. Try to actually get some tricep muscle work, not just get your heart rate up. 4, and go 10. 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, the exhale. 9. On the work. 10. I always stop here and open up the body and stretch through the pectoral. Try to drop the thumbnail right to the floor and then come on back out. I'm going to kick up here and reset up. Again, this feels weird for me, but I'm usually facing that way. So we're going to repeat the same thing on the second side. I'll just set myself up here. And you'll notice that as soon as I'm perched, I'm working. So my core is already working. And I want to maintain that for as long as possible. I'm lengthening the spine, breathing. And the first thing I'm going to do is draw in this top leg. Hard flexion. Point and flex. And then it just gets more difficult. You can just follow fingernails to the floor, elbow to knee. That would be 10. So if your hips are clicking, just bring the knee more to the front instead of the top. You'll find where your body's most comfortable. We're all built differently. I think that's 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to pull that stretch. Notice bottom foot still off the floor. Lengthen to that top leg stretch, so hamstring. If you firm this up, if you're being static with this, you're getting a nice bit of work on the bicep too. There's always ways to get extra work. Breathe. Tighten the core. And here we go again. 1, fingernails to the floor, to the toe. 2, getting hard yet? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to hold that stretch just for a moment at the top again. Lengthen the spine. I'm going to take that bottom leg, still off the floor, to the top. Tap 1, tap 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and I'm going to fold. I'm going to open the top leg to heel down, lengthen the bottom leg, and it can move upward, so at least past the knee. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and then I'm going to fold. Taking that top arm to the bottom arm to the top, pushing through that tricep move now. 10 reps to the top, nice and strong. Don't lock that elbow at the top. 7, 8, 9. And if you're still with me, you're grateful for this stretch right here. Open up through the pectoral. Breathe down through the belly. Thumb to the floor. Just breathe. Come on back up. Same way. Give yourself a little kick. So I'm going to move to seated. So staff posture. So you can either sit on your blanket or not. You can go flat on the mat. But again, I like a little comfort. So